Hey again, everybody. I know it's been forever since I posted, but I wanted to show you this. Um, Bought a little 6-inch bench grinder at Harbor Freight. They had a sale, and I used a 20% off coupon. I got it for, I think it was like $33 or $34, maybe less than that. And it's a good little machine. I just wanted to do a quick review on it and talk about grinding high-speed steel tool bits. As I mentioned, if you've been watching the videos on the 8x14 lathe, I've got that set up, and I have some carbide tool bits to use for that, but I wanted to grind some high-speed steel tool bits too. I really like using high-speed steel for things like the softer metals, the brass and so forth. So there's tons of videos about grinding high-speed steel tool bits. I won't get into that now, but just wanted to show you what I've done so far. You can see the pile of grinding debris. That's the wheel that came on, the coarse wheel that came on this machine. I've got some really good quality wheels that I figured what I would do is use this one up to rough out some tool bits. So that's what I wanted to show you. This is a big 1/2-inch square piece of high-speed steel, and as you can see, it's got a little bit of an angle put on it to begin with, but you have to do the rest yourself. So what I always do, I like to grind these freehand, and I start with one. This is a favorite rounding bit that I use, roughing rounding bit I use all the time over on the 12x36 lathe. And I took it out so that I could use it as a guide basically for some of my basic cut angles. And what I did using that, I went ahead and roughed out this. This is basically a right hand tool for cutting right to left, so this would be good for facing and for general turning. And anyway, it took me probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes to rough this out and get it to the shape I wanted. And then I did use the fine wheel a little bit to clean up the grinds. It's kind of hard to see. I'll turn the thing on in a minute, but it's weird. The light seems to only work when the motor's running. So anyway, so that's the first bit that I ground, and then I also built, ground this high-speed steel cutoff tool. And I use one of these on the 12x36 lathe. In fact, I've had it for so long, and resharpened it. It's probably half as long right now. So I can make that thinner. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick right there. And there's been, when I was cutting O-ring grooves and things, I would make it thinner. Actually, the one I have on the 12x36, I cut two sides. I've got a coarser side and then a finer side, so I can flip it over. So anyway, just a little bit of information about cutting and grinding. I always keep a pot of water handy. This is just a soda bottle that I've cut out and keep full of water. And let me turn the thing on for you for a minute. It's pretty quiet for a machine like this. Oh, it's not plugged in. Anyway, well, you've heard grinders before. I'm just going to stop the video at this point, but I did want to say it's a decent little grinder. I like my Delta. I have that up at the other workshop, and it has a variable speed. It was a lot more expensive, probably $60 or $70 that I bought several years ago. But the grinder with a light is a nice feature to have. This is a pretty small motor, and it did get very hot, going solid for about an hour to grind these two tools. So this is my little review of the Harbor Freight 6-inch bench grinder. Not a bad piece of gear, especially for $30-odd with the coupon. Not bad at all. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll keep you posted.